The CSTB logo with a collage of 9 videos in the background zooms out and fades to a solid white background. The CSTB logo appears on screen. Excellence in Service, Colorado School for the Deaf and the Blind, established 1874. Filmed using time-lapse photography, 4 staff members and 7 students gather on the porch of a log cabin. A female sign language interpreter will be narrating for all individuals who are signing throughout the video. Title: School for the Deaf 8th Grade Hut Retreat, October 2017, Vail, Colorado. A male student signs outside on the deck.
I want to show you Jay's cabin. Take a look.
The camera pans the exterior of the log cabin, then follows the student into the cabin. Sign above door states, "In memory, Jay Utter." A wide shot of the cabin in the snow-covered woods. Split screen, an exterior shot of the cabin and a female student on the interior cabin stairs.
I loved coming here to the cabin to camp. All the kids got together. We really liked being here. We loved camping here together. Great experience for all of us.
Title: Cooking. A male staff member signs below a mounted deer skull. On a split screen, images transition of a female student cooking pancakes on a griddle on an outdoor grill.
I was most impressed with the kids just jumping in and making their own meals all by themselves.
Students and staff eating breakfast.
They learned how the dry food worked. They learned how to boil water and mix the two together. They were helping each other clean up. They were all taking turns.
An image of breakfast: pancakes, bacon, and eggs.
I was really happy to see them all trying different kinds of food. I was really impressed with them.
A male student in the kitchen opens a pouch to show dehydrated food.
Okay, here's a packet of Mexican rice and chicken. That's pretty cool. I'll show you what's inside. You add 2 cups of water to it, and then you shake it for 4 minutes, and then you leave it for about 8 to 9 minutes, and then it'll become really delicious. You'll love it.
Students cooking cast iron skillets. A female student flips pancakes on the outdoor grill. Split screen. An image shows a male staff member cooking with 3 students. A female student signs while standing in front of a log staircase.
My favorite part of the trip was making snow ice cream. We went out and got the snow. We added vanilla, milk, and sugar. Tasted really good. It was so fun.
Title: Full Moon Hike. Split screen. An image shows the group around a campfire at night with a full moon. A female staff member signs.
I was most impressed with the kids. The students wanted to go on a hike, and we decided to go for a full moon hike just a couple days ago, and it was really cool. The kids got here, we settled in, and we thought it'd be a great time since it was a full moon to go for a hike. It was beautiful. The kids really wanted their lights on. They wanted the headlamps, their flashlights. We encouraged them to turn them off and accept the challenge of having all the lights off and just go ahead and have the moon guide us. So we started hiking with the light from the moon. The kids took the challenge. A few, of course, were a little bit anxious and didn't want to, but they accepted the challenge, turned out all the lights, and went for the hike, and it was wonderful. You could see the moon so clearly, the outline of the mountains. It was wonderful. I was really proud of all of the students for accepting that challenge.
The group walks through the snow in the dark with flashlights. A sky shot shows the full moon through moving clouds. Split screen. 4 rotating pictures of students smiling and laughing while participating in activities involving string and rope. A female staff member signs.
I was here with the kids for 3 days. I really enjoyed it. I was most impressed by the kids' flexibility. They were ready to go, ready to change their minds, change their plans. We got here, did not expect so much snow. We couldn't go for a hike like we had planned. They totally accepted it, and they were fine. They were willing to change their plans, follow the group. All 3 days we had to change things up. The students were ready for that challenge. The other thing that really impressed me was how much they supported each other. Staff didn't have to ask them to help each other. They just did it on their own. They would go and help each other. We didn't have to jump in and encourage them to do that. They just did it. That was really something I was impressed by.
Title: Team Building. Split screen. A female staff member provides instruction and sign as students participate in a team building activity involving standing together on a tarp. A male student sits on a picnic table outdoors signing.
My favorite part of the trip was hiking up the mountain. I really liked it. And I think it was Thursday or yesterday we went hiking up the mountain. It was fun. We did it again Friday. And then I loved playing with the snowballs. That was my favorite day.
A second male student signs while standing in front of pine trees.
So I really loved hiking up the mountain on this trip. It was an awesome view.
The camera pans across a snow-covered landscape of pine trees and snow-capped mountains with a blue, cloud-filled sky. Title: Hike to Shriner Mountain. A male student signs standing next to the exterior log cabin wall.
My favorite part of the trip was when we went hiking with 2 staff and Seth and Shadow.
A student signing stands in front of a wooden split rail fence and pine trees.
And yeah, we went for the hike. It was pretty cool. It was probably about a mile and a half.
Split screen, a panoramic photo of a snow-covered mountainside shows students hiking. A male staff member sitting inside the cabin is signing.
Yeah, we were going on this hike and all of a sudden the trail disappeared. Tried to figure out what to do, but we just kept going. We lost track for a little bit, but we knew where we were heading, kept going, and I was really amazed at the students. They really persevered.
A series of turn-taking video clips shows the three individuals signing to jointly continue the story.
So we made our own trail, made our own path up there, and finally we got to the top rock of Shriner, and it was awesome. We got to the very top of the rock, and it was cool to look down. It was really nice. It was great being up there. Finally, we decided to head back down, back to the cabin, and we were all getting ready to go, and then suddenly, yeah, the snow had covered the trail, but again, we persevered, kept going. Luckily, Max, my coworker, had his cell phone with him, and we used the map on there to get back. Yeah, we had some barriers along the way. We had to cross a pond. We had to scale some logs. We kept going, and we made it back here. I was really impressed with our students. Right on.
4 pictures transition. Image 1, a snow-covered trail with pine trees, rock formations, and mountains in the background show 4 students walking away from the camera. Image 2, with snow-capped mountains in the background, 4 students and 2 staff members stand on a mountaintop smiling with their arms raised in a celebratory pose. Image 3, 7 students lean casually on the top wooden rail of the cabin's balcony. Image 4, 4 smiling staff members lean casually on the top wooden rail of the same balcony. Thank you credits on screen. Carol Hilty, Superintendent's Council, Parent Staff Organization, Chris Austin, 10th Mountain Division, CSDB staff for their support, students' parents. This has been a production of CSDB Outreach Programs. Logo, Excellence in Service, Colorado School for the Deaf and the Blind, established 1874. Learning, Thriving, Leading, 33 North Institute Street, Colorado Springs, Colorado, 80903. Telephone 719-578-2100, www.csdb.org.